Hey, what's up guys? My name is Noxville and this is going to be technically my second upload to LGU, but the first one was a long time ago before there's different channels for SD and HD, so I'm sure pretty much none of you guys know who I am, so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what you can expect from me and on my channel. Then I want to get into my topic because it's a topic I've brought up on my channel, and so I want to get a bigger audience to kind of get some more viewpoints on it, because it's something I don't think I've heard other commentators mention. And so, but like I said, I'll get to that in just a minute. So for me, I only play on Xbox 360. I don't have a PS3, unfortunately. I consider myself more of an objective player, but there are those games where I'll kind of play the role as a slayer also. You can expect on my channel, I don't use the really high kill streak, so you're generally not going to see those outrageously high scores. I get right about, like, this game is an average game that I'd post something in that range. Every now and then, just like everybody, I have a game where I'm either playing against complete retards and am able to dominate, or am just really on my shot and warmed up and all that. But usually you'll see me running pretty low kill streaks. I like the UAV, napalm, and attack chopper. And the attack chopper I think of more as a cock blocker, because it keeps out the enemy from getting their chopper gunners and that. And so that's kind of why I use that, and it's a pretty low kill streak, and it's still a distraction for the enemy. But either way, I'm not going to tell you too much about that. But on my channel, what I'm working on right now, which I don't know how long it'd take for this to get posted to LGU, is I'm working on doing a Road to Commander. Now, the only thing I'm doing a little bit differently from other Road to Commanders you may have seen, I'm not using the, I guess what you could say is the overpowered gun, so you won't see any FAMAS or Galil, 74U, any of that. I'm trying to stick to all those less used SMGs. I've used the LMGs a bit, the shotguns and that. And so it's made it a bit of a challenge, but I've still been able to hold my own pretty well, other than one or two games where we got thrown into a game where it was obvious they were playing against a team and just getting dominated and people were backing out. But and then also what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to mix it up between live comm and doing a separate commentary. I try to do the live commentary when I'm playing on my own, obviously, because then that's the easiest. But then also, if I see some subs that are online, if they want to play and kind of help me out, I'm definitely all game for that. The only problem with that is then I can't do the live commentary because I don't have the extra part in order to record my voice and everybody else's. And so that's the only real downside to it, but I figure then it kind of keeps it a little bit fresh too, because I can do the live commentaries where you can get my reactions to everything. But also there's others where I can, you know, talk about other topics or answer questions or whatever else. And so if that's something you guys think you'd be interested in, definitely come check out my channel. I also would like to try to get more people added so that we can do more like private lobbies, whether it's split up into teams and try to have little competitions, or just free-for-alls where we screw around, because I've done it a few nights, and one of the more popular things was having everybody only use a crossbow, for the simple fact that it just turns into complete chaos and it ends up being really fun. And we had quite a, I can't remember how many we had, I think we had 8 to 10 people in it, and so you can imagine with all those crossbows flying around, and it ended up being a lot of fun. And so if that's also something you guys would be interested in, feel free to add me on Xbox Live. I try to play with people as often as I can. I'm also trying to do some throwbacks to some of the old Call of Duties, so if that's something you'd be interested in trying to do as well, again, hit me up. I'll do my best to hit all the Call of Duties and try to have some fun with it. And so now that you kind of have an idea about me, I want to get to my topic, and as it'll probably say in the title, I want to talk about what you guys feel is a worse hit marker, getting a hit marker with a sniper rifle or with a shotgun. And now to be a little bit more specific, with the shotgun, you can kind of expect hit markers when you're from far away. I'm talking about a hit markers when you're up close in their face, you know, put a shot straight into the center of their chest from close range, and it's a hit marker instead of a kill. Now the reason I'm wondering is because to me, honestly, I'm not much of a sniper. I'm not a quick scoper. I wish I could be a better quick scoper, but it's just something I've never really practiced with, and so I'm by no means a good sniper at all. But I do like to occasionally screw around with the shotguns, and with this Road to Commander I've had a few games where I've been using the Stakeout and the Olympia and that. I haven't used the Spaz yet. I don't know if I will, because that's, I guess you could possibly say, is overpowered, but not really either. But I know that a big problem in Call of Duties that people complain about a lot is the sniper hit markers, and I can completely see where that's coming from, because you're expecting a sniper bullet is supposed to be a one-shot kill from far away, and so when it doesn't kill from close range, it's got to be even 10 times worse, because let's face it, if you take a sniper bullet to the leg, and you'd think you'd still die just because bleeding out and it blow off the leg and yada yada, I mean, that should be a mortal death. And it's kind of the same thing with the shotgun. I mean, a shotgun is supposed to shoot multiple bullets, and so when you're at close range, you're getting hit by multiple bullets at once, and so that should be a one-shot hit, especially from close range where you know you're hitting them with pretty much all the bullets from it. I mean, for me, that's happened to me quite a bit. Like I said, I'm trying to do this Road to Commander, and when I've used the Olympia and the Stakeout, I get really frustrated when I'm using those guns and already kind of hindering myself, and I get right up in close to people, take a shot right in the center of the chest, and it's a hit marker, and they kill me while I'm pumping the Stakeout or whatever else. And it gets really frustrating, and it's really tough to understand how that can happen, but I also could completely understand with a sniper rifle also, because if you're using a sniper rifle, you're hindering yourself in up close combat, because you've got pretty much one shot in order to get that kill, and so if you get that shot on target, you're expecting that to be a kill no matter what. And so I want to know which you guys think is a worse hit marker, because for me, I'm kind of torn. I mean, honestly, like I said, I'm probably a little bit biased just because I'll use shotguns more than sniper rifles. However, I do understand both sides of the story, because the few times I have used a sniper rifle and run around and I actually get a hit marker, it is frustrating as hell, because like I said, you're already hindering yourself, and when it's supposed to kill from long range, why shouldn't it be enough damage to kill from close range? And so that's where kind of the distinction has to come, because shotguns are meant to only kill from close range. And so if you get a hit marker with a shotgun from long range, then yeah, it's expected. You should know that's going to happen. However, I don't think you should ever get a kill from close range with a shotgun. And that's where that distinction has to be made between short range and long range, because what one person considers short range, another person might not. And so that's where I can kind of see the issues for game developers deciding which one would be long range to short range. But I'm really curious to get your guys' feedback on this. I hope that I can get quite a bit of comments giving me your opinions, and honestly, I'm expecting it to be more sniper rifles, just because there's a lot more people that try to use sniper rifles and that out there. But I'm still just interested which you think, and no matter which side you're on, I completely understand, and I think both sides have valid arguments, and so that's why I want to get more people involved to see if there's anything I'm not taking into consideration or forgetting about, because it's a complicated thing to try to figure out which one would be more frustrating, but I'm really curious to hear. And so with that said, this game's wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys will come and check out my channel as well. I'll try to upload more here if I can, but I know you can't upload for quite a while in between videos. So that's the end of it. I think I go something like 60 and 9, I think. And so yeah, be sure to check out my channel and leave a comment, and I'll catch you later. See ya.